up, guys? Shibin here. Welcome back to another video. Today you guys are finally going to see another Blackout video from me. This is my first ever solo win, a nice 9 kill bomb, so hopefully you guys enjoy that going on in the background. And yeah, like I said, I haven't done too much as far as posting videos with Blackout. At this point, I've done at least one live stream. I'm recording this early, by the way, so hopefully I get another one in before this video can go live, and of course more to come later this weekend. But at this point, Blackout is well underway, and so far it's done very, very well. I'm gonna kind of keep from doing a full-on review of this thing. I don't want to do one too early just because they're rapidly changing stuff. Treyarch is working really hard to change a lot of stuff throughout the beta, and so I kind of want to wait till the end of the beta, we get our final recap stuff, to really give it a full-on review. Like, I don't want to talk about something and then like the very next day it ends up getting implemented into the game, which actually just happened today. But I do want to give my first initial thoughts, impressions. I do want to get those out of the way while at the same time, like I said, kind of avoiding a full-on review. But as far as my first impressions, I mean, I'm very impressed. Treyarch honestly has shocked me with how well they've done with this Battle Royale mode so far. And for this thing to come out of the gate and work so well has been phenomenal. I mean, pretty much off of launch, other than, you know, you get crashed out of some games or disconnected. I mean, other than that stuff, which is bound to happen regardless, it's been a very, very smooth go with Blackout. And I think this mode has caught a lot of people off guard. I mean, I kind of went in with my doubts as well. I mean, how is Call of Duty really going to do a Battle Royale mode, right? It's larger and bigger and more intense than anything they've ever done before. And they've been very up to the challenge. Like I said, I'm not going to get into too many specifics, but just how smooth the game runs, how well integrated the map is. A lot of the features that maybe if you heard about, you thought would be a little crazy, but they end up working in the game. It's been fantastic. And on my live stream I did the other day, I was asked like what would be one of the big things I would like to see added to this, and the thing I said and the thing I went to was kill cams. And this was not at all something I expected to make it into the beta stage, but I fully expected that this is something they would implement into the Battle Royale by launch or a little bit after. I mean, kill cams are a staple of Call of Duty, and with Call of Duty trying to have a unique Battle Royale, which I think they've done an exceptional job of, why not add in kill cams? But already today, just a little bit ago, probably about an hour ago, they put out their update, a pretty big one at that, and they put kill cams already in the beta, which is fantastic. I'm so ready to see, like there's already been so many cool things done in Blackout as far as like different ways of winning games, and it's going to be awesome to now have those as final kill cams. I mean, if you guys thought that back in the day, like final kill cams getting a crazy trick shot or something crazy on free-for-all or search and destroy was awesome, just wait till you see some of the stuff that's going to end up happening with Blackout. But kind of getting away from some initial thoughts and review type stuff, I do want to talk about some of the things that I like in the game as far as like personal use. So for like running with your loadout, certain spots in the map that I really like. In this gameplay you guys are seeing, I ended up landing at Rivertown over by Fringe. This is the Black Ops 3 map that they teased in their little pre-beta interview, and it's right down just off the edge of Rivertown. And it's honestly become one of my favorite spots to land. This is my first time landing here. I didn't really ever, I think I had gone Rivertown one other time, but it was on the complete other side of it. And I've been going here quite a few times, and it's been probably one of my favorite spots. It can get a little bit high traffic, like you guys will see before I even like get out of this place. I've already got 3 or 4 kills, and it's a fun spot to land. Like Rivertown is just, it's really cool. All the spots in this map can be really cool in their own different, unique ways. Like no parts of the map are really the same. And the auger you guys will see me use at the beginning is very, very nice. But I would say for the most part, like pretty much all the ARs that I've used have worked really well throughout the map. I'll probably showcase this gameplay in a later video, but I did end up getting a gold Paladin in a game, and that was extremely fun to use. If you guys get the Paladin, the 50 cal sniper, that thing is fantastic as well. Really the only things I haven't used too much of would be the shotguns and the pistols. The pistols, from what I've seen from other people, are still pretty viable. The shotguns, similar to multiplayer, are kind of weak. There's something that can serve you pretty well at the beginning of the game, so if you land right away and there's other people around you and you find one, they're not too bad, especially if you get that 12 gauge. The Mag 12 is just, it's not very good, but the 12 gauge, when you can spam that thing, all 6 shots of it, it's not too bad. But a lot of the stuff that's in Blackout is all pretty viable. It seems like a lot of times, especially when I would play Fortnite, there would be a specific loadout you would run. You'd run like always run an AR. Before shotguns got nerfed, you would typically run those. Now maybe you run an SMG. You would always have health and then maybe a sniper or a launcher of some sort. That would typically be the ideal loadout, but there's not necessarily a specific loadout that you have to run with. I like having an AR and also usually a sniper rifle if I can get one, or maybe if I find something else cool that's worth running, maybe I find a launcher or something of that sort. That's typically what I like. But it's nice to have a good solid AR, something like the Vapor or the KN if you can find it. But that and either having a Koshka as as a backup, as well as a paladin, I think that is my ideal loadout, and I feel like a lot of people would agree to that. But all the SMGs are pretty viable as well. I like finding the cordite. That seems to be a very viable weapon to me. And I'll tell you what, one of the biggest things to run in this game that maybe you wouldn't think of is the LMGs, the Titan, and that zombie one that starts with a Z. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that right now. But it's like this double barrel LMG. That thing, I think, is one of the better guns in the game. The only bad thing about it is you can't put any attachments on it. But the LMGs are extremely good because, you know, anything with 7.62 ammo is pretty good. It's going to pack a punch. And I love how authentic the ballistics feel in this game. So with different bullets acting different ways. So for example, you're going to have sniper bullets that are going to travel faster and get across the map faster. There's not going to be as much of a delay when you shoot that at a long distance, whereas if you shoot a 7.62 bullet or a 5.56 bullet, it's going to take a little bit if you're shooting somebody at a long range, and you're going to have to lead it a different way than you would a sniper. I think it's really cool. It's going to be something different that a lot of people have to get used to, and when you use a different weapon, you're going to have to use it in a different manner. They're not all just purely hit scan. They are at closer ranges, obviously, much like the multiplayer, but once you get out to those longer battle royale ranges, you're going to have to use weapons a little bit differently. Like, you don't even have to lead sniper shots as much as you would in like Fortnite, where you're basically feels like you're shooting a 700-pound bullet. The thing has so much weird arc and lead and all this stuff. The snipers are pretty straight, but obviously with moving targets, you're going to have to lead them a little bit. But I find everything to be pretty balanced in this game. You know, like yesterday, I probably would have told you armor. That's already been nerfed. We'll see how that goes here in the later days. But so far, man, right off the bat, my initial impressions are very good, and I think you'll hear a lot of the same thing from a lot of people. Even people who were kind of talking this down or really doubting it. I think this mode has surprised a lot of people. And it's only in beta stage at this point. We still haven't gotten what I would consider to be the bulk of the content, or at least I hope they have a bulk of content coming. It seems like they do, and from interviews and stuff they've done, it sounds like they do. But I mean, even in its beta stage right now, it's extremely impressive. It runs very well. I would expect that probably by the end of the beta, we'll see 100 players. After the first day, they bumped it up to 88. They haven't changed it since at the time of recording this. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, for the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, once everybody gets on, or maybe after, or maybe it ends up not being till launch, but I think 100 players is very viable. I haven't noticed a difference in performance at all adding those 8 extra players. What's another 12? Like, it just still boggles my mind how smooth this game is, how much fun it is. And I'll tell you what, it's a legitimate competitor in the Battle Royale scene. Like I've talked about, I don't know how PUBG is going to continue to succeed after this game fully launches. And a lot of experts are even predicting that this game is going to thrive even alongside Fortnite. Not necessarily kill it or surpass it, but thrive alongside it and be a pretty good direct competitor with it, which was surprising to me. But anyway, I'm sure this gameplay is coming down near the end here. You guys have probably seen or are going to see that I end up getting a war machine out of a supply drop, which was kind of a risky go with the situation I was in, kind of being out in the open, but ended up getting this war machine, and this thing is ridiculous. Now, I mean, it's balanced in the fact that it's extremely rare. You're not going to find it anywhere else other than crates, and there's only 6 shots in it, and there's no way to replenish it. You can't have rocket ammo to put back in it. It has 6 shots and it's done, but it's extremely good, and it honestly kind of won me this game. But yeah, I just wanted to get out some initial impressions, show you guys my first win here on Blackout. Obviously, I'm going to have a full-on review, like, once the beta's done, talk about everything in more specific fashion, and of course, there's going to be more live streams to come while this thing is still out and active, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. But I've just been playing the game mode a ton. I've been trying to get the time in. Of course, it's a limited time thing, because after the thing's done on Monday, maybe they'll extend it, but we'll have to wait and see. But after this thing's done, you know, we're not going to have Call of Duty for a few more weeks. So I'm really just trying to get my time in and enjoy it, and I know that a lot of you guys are as well. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. My first Blackout win here on solos. I'm looking forward to getting on Xbox this weekend, being able to play with my buddies and just roll out some squad wins. Let me know down below how well you guys have done in Blackout so far. What's your highest game? How many wins do you have? Currently, this is my only win so far. I haven't gotten to play nearly as much as I would like, and, you know, I'm not the best solo player in the world. I'm definitely looking forward to some duos and squads. Let me know all that. Let me know how you're enjoying the mode, what things you guys would like to see changed, or what things you like. But anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down below. If you guys are new to the channel and looking forward to more review content, you guys are replace the subscribe button down below as well. In terms of notifications on so you guys know those videos go live. Hopefully you guys all have a good one. I will see you guys on another video. So long, everybody.